April is National Poetry Month, and I've been sharing both old and new poems throughout the month. You see, poetry is my way of making sense of the world. It allows me to step away from the work that I've been called to do and so often don't get a chance to express. You see, I don't go to poetry readings like I used to, even though I miss those days when people would talk about their feelings, politics, struggles, triumphs, love, and loss. Let me just tell you, it was a beautiful time. There was so much freedom in those rooms. However, my busy schedule doesn't allow me to visit those spaces and places. So now I use other platforms to share my writings. At any rate, here's a new piece. They came for the books, not just any books, but the ones stitched in syllables of survival, inked in black breath, bound in the spine of struggle. They say too dangerous, too political, too much truth for tender eyes. But really, they mean too free, too unafraid, too unwilling to forget. You see, these are not just stories, they are sermons, testaments, and love songs whispered between generations. Each word is a seed, each paragraph is a protest. Pages filled with grandmother tongues, with boys who dream beyond block corners, with girls who name themselves whole in a world that calls them fractured. You see, they came for Baldwin, but his fire still flickers in basement libraries. They tried to cage Maya, but her ghosts haunt every hush of injustice. They shelved cues, yet the river still run in rhythm under every streetlight sermon. And what of the children? What of the ones searching for themselves on shelves, only to find empty space where their stories once lived? A silence that stings, a wound too familiar. They say, they say it's just a book, but we know a book can build a bridge or burn a lie. A book can teach a child to stand tall in a world that tells them to shrink. To ban a book is to ban breath, as if silence ever saved us, as if we haven't always written in whispers, spoken in shadows, past poems hand in hand like sacred notes in class. But the words still get out. Always they do. They seep through the cracks, slip under doors, echo in the heartbeats of kids who know the power of a paragraph. You can ban the book, but you can't unwrite the truth. And black words, come real close. Let me let you know. Black words, they don't burn. They become ash and rise and rise and rise again.